Good luck.
Dr. Ingrid.
I've checked.
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform. To the Institute, right? Well, what are you waiting for?
Refrain from opening fire inside the Institute. It could jeopardize our entire mission.
Let's see. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Fauna. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Busted.
I can only imagine what you've heard. What you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
Go away! Father! Father, help me! There's someone here! Help me!
Who is he? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code 6. Fascinating. Disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a perfect you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try to keep an open mind. I recognize that you will be emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start under. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father, that's your name. Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you mean to your son. To Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Close, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far and suffered a great deal to find your son. Your tenacity and dedication. It's good to finally meet you after all this time. I am.
Got my hopes up now because it was the same starting number of the couch.
No way. Hey, that's my son.
That is.
Yeah, you know the institute that he's trying to get to,
Oh, yeah.
and the teleporter. Oh, I've just gone in and his son's there, sat down. As a kid, but he's like a prototype fucking vision thing, and he's shouting for a father, which is him. It turns out he's your son, father.
Is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you have no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod. You lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10?
6 deaths. Fucking hell.
That is the reality. Here I am, raised by the Institute, and now it's easy.
But why? Why, grandchild? Why did you?
Ah, that's
That's weird, that, because that means he's older than his dad.
why. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. It was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever on. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human sense. Really?
Human-like sense. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organisms. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. And this wasteland, radiation affected everyone, even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above. Members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. Frozen in time,
Hello?
protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the colony. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organs used to create every human-like synth facility. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you.
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway.
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never favored the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed agenda. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say? To ease your mind.
Mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yeah. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation. And that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking for you more often. What matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director. I spent decades working to this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It really is humanity's best hope for the future. No matter what goes above ground, I think it is.
But, Director, why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen and heard, I know I can convince you. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you're better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Oldrick in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive.
As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. You
Hey,
ask
Doc.
me,
They weren't
they were
capable.
built pretty well.
Really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie. Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man you grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to keep the power demands in a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course. We're all looking forward to working with you.
Hey.
Good to see you. Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation. Hello.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I'll take a look, sure.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
All systems nominal. Scanned in unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Hey, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Group. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal health. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
Hard work, ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
Dr. Holdren's real project, promising results. You're good. All this must be a little overwhelming for you. Seeing you in that now makes me think we should design some of our own. I bet Dr. Thompson would love to do that.
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing
Excuse me, Doctor.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
What kinds of blueprints?
Most of the components for a new plasma pistol concept I've been playing with. High energy weapons are sort of a hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire you, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us. Well, that was productive.
Rosalind.
Last week, only scratching the surface with the latest scenes.
Dr. Lee.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Authorized to be where? What is this place?
You're standing in the Advanced Systems Division, and you are not a part of my staff. If you want a tour of the place, why don't you ask Father, seeing that he's apparently giving you the keys to the castle. Now, can I get back to work?
Easy, I just want to talk.
About what? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll get that. I knew it was just a matter of time before people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would I want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come your way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think, being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story out of being with the host of it. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help.
Needs my help. Why? They seem to have everything under control now.
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need a mother.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there dying. Here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everything. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that pet boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
A Courser chip. What's it do?
The same thing it does for our Coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out of it. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, trust our discussion will be limited to the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have everything that's sent to you.
will start by his trial. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will be.
This is day 8 of trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Vinay has done some...
Likely more organs.
Will there be any pain?
What?
I found them staying alive.
Have that.
I honestly don't know.
Our technology has some pretty I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Termina's got this now. There we go.
So much research, so little time. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You get results. My methods get results.
Rumor
That's
is
this time as well.
Advanced Systems will be starting a new Dark Matter initiative soon.
The directorate should take the synthescapes more seriously.
If the robotics division were careful, they wouldn't have scenes trying to escape.
Hey?
So,
1:05.
spy on you. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust her?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precaution. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the synth detection. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would Seth